Muslim world is you, I, and every Muslim living on our planet today. Our challenges are many, but our responsibility is one. Dear brothers and sisters, there are over 2 billion Muslims across the world, with 57 countries that have a Muslim majority population. Muslims comprise 25% of the total world human population. The total economies of the member states of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation are more than $1 trillion. However, their currencies and economic policies are subordinate and/or dependent to those of the United States and Europe. The political influence of the Muslim world is largely represented by 5 countries: Turkey, Indonesia, Saudi Arabia, Iran, and Pakistan. However, when it comes to defending and supporting Muslim-specific causes across the world, many of these countries and their leaders have rather taken the side of other than the oppressed Muslims. The Muslim Ummah has had to defend itself against numerous misrepresentations of Islam. Conversely, those who strive to articulate the authentic message of Islam have often been silenced or subverted. Against this backdrop, the Muslim world is greatly in need of a personality who can speak on behalf of the Muslims in the 21st century. We propose Mr. Recep Tayyip Erdogan as the prime candidate of such a representation. Since 2002, Mr. Erdogan has achieved annual economic growth for his country, Turkey, at an average of 5%. During that same time, inflation has been kept under control. Mr. Erdogan has overseen a raft of social and political reforms at a time when the Turkish army has been brought under greater civilian control. The ban of the headscarf and other public displays of religious expression have been overturned. Refugees from numerous countries have chosen Turkey to seek asylum, including 3.6 million from Syria, more refugees than any country in the world. After the Islamophobic statements of French President Macron, Mr. Erdogan ordered the Turkish economic boycotting of France. Mr. Erdogan, more so than any other Muslim leader in the 21st century, has been willing to oppose the enemies of Islam and risk his status vis-a-vis the European Union, the USA, and Israel. Despite several politically sensitive issues and a growing opposition within Turkey itself, Mr. Erdogan has weathered the storm, establishing himself in a very firm position within his government and earning the respect of the entire Muslim world. Nevertheless, there is a growing conspiracy to weaken Mr. Erdogan's influence by causing unrest and economic trauma in order to subvert the Turkish lira, which presently finds itself in financial freefall. Accordingly, a small group of Muslim thinkers in the UK and USA have convened and scripted a proposal to support the Turkish people and to give a vote of confidence to Mr. Erdogan for his noble commitment to Islam and the Islamic world. Imagine if 20 or 30 million Muslims were to exchange $1,000, 1,000 euro, 1,000 British pounds into Turkish lira for a 90-day period to give a boost to the Turkish lira and allow it to regain its fiscal confidence. This is what numbers can do. Dear brothers and sisters, if you want to join our campaign to support the Turkish lira for the reasons which we have already given, I want you to understand this powerful formula. It is called the power of compounding. Let me give you an example. If I were to give you the choice between $1 million in cash or a single penny doubled every day for a month, which would you take? If you're like most people, you would say, I'll take the million, and you'll miss out on a whole lot of money. Do the math, and you'll be very surprised. That penny is 2 pennies on day 2. It is 16 cents on day 4. It is $1.28 on day 8, and that same penny is $81.92 on day 14. That penny is $10,485.76 on day 21. And on day 28, that same penny is over $1,342,177.28. And by day 30, that same penny is over $5 million. Compounding is incredibly powerful. Let's take that penny and replace it with one person like you and I, multiplied each day for 30 days. It will be more than 5 million Muslims in 30 days. So if just 1,000 Muslims would duplicate themselves every day for 30 days, 1,000 Muslims just like you and I, the results would be phenomenal. And we can do this for any Islamic cause. Now you can see that there is power in numbers. And this is the example of compounding. Dear brothers and sisters, today, right now, let's you and I make a statement of unity. Let us compound our support for the Turkish lira. The Muslim world is you, I, and every Muslim living on our planet today. Our challenges are many, but our responsibility is one.